we were finally able to get a victory against a top six opposition, or an opposition that finished above us in the Premier League table last season. Now, we played Spurs away, and I have to say this was a very disappointing performance. However, I will take the 3 points, and I'll be happy with that. For all of us that were watching the game, it almost felt as if we were really scared to play against Tottenham with 9 men, and it felt like they still was in control of the game. I mean, they had a couple of goals chalked off, and they had big chances to equalize even when they were playing with 9 men. So it wasn't the best performance from Chelsea. However, I will take the 3 points, and we move from that. Now, the first half we were getting absolutely battered by Tottenham, and if that second goal from Son stood, then I think we would have been in a lot of trouble in that first half, and that is somewhat down to Pochettino's lineup. He reverted to having Colwell at left back. He put Disasi back into the team, and also he went with Nicholas Jackson up top, who got a hat trick on the night, but he missed a lot of opportunities, and those 3 goals that he scored were tap-ins. And congratulations to Jackson, but I will not be praising based on that, because the half chances he had and the clear-cut chances he had, he missed those. And if Tottenham was not down to 9 men, I think that he would not have had the opportunity to get those tap-ins. So Poch's lineup I did not like yesterday, and it was evident that Colwell at left back was not working because he was getting cooked by Kulusevski. And as soon as Cucurella came on, you could see Cucurella was so much natural defending against Kulusevski as he was getting tighter to him, and Colwell was at fault for that first goal. I mean, it's kind of harsh that it took a deflection off him, but you should be a lot tighter to Kulusevski. That was very poor defending, and that is because he is not a natural wing back. Because as a center back, he's gonna tuck in and get narrow. A natural defensive wing back would have gotten tighter and knew that that was the position to be in. So I want to give a red mark for Pochettino on the lineup that he started, and you could clearly see it was not working. And as the half progressed, we went 1-0 down, and yeah, I thought it was going to be a very, very long evening for us because Tottenham was just beating our press. They were balling us. Then Romero, Chelsea's savior on the night, to be honest, with a rash tackle on Enzo Fernandez, and that's when the game kind of changed, because even against 10 men, we were still struggling, and that exposed all of our flaws this season. We were slow moving the ball, sideways passes, even when Spurs were playing such a high, reckless line. There were so many opportunities to play that ball over the top, but we did not have anybody in our team that could pick that pass out apart from Palmer and Enzo. But today Enzo was off his game. I don't know what was going on with Enzo. He was holding on the ball too long. He was not trying to make any forward passes. He was going sideways, and he got caught out one time, which could have led to a goal, but thankfully it did not. So the slow sideways passing for us, it was not working against 10-man Tottenham, and they still had a hold on the game, and it was going to be a very long evening. And then VAR came in to the rescue. That was a definite penalty against Enzo, and that was a definite red card for Romero. A lot of people was happy to see this because we remember last year when we played Spurs and he dragged Cucurella's hair and he got away with that scot-free. He's a very aggressive defender, and sometimes he loses his head, and that was perfect for us. And there's no debate in that. That is an absolute red card, and he deserved it. I mean, you were in control of the game. There's no need for a tackle like that. So once we got the red card, We got the penalty. Cole Palmer scored, and at that point it was 1-1. Now in the second half, Nicholas Jackson had a handful of opportunities before he scored, and he was just frustrating as always. He was just not connecting. He was just poor with his heading. He was just not being a number 9. His link-up play was good. He was dropping deep, running with the ball, but when he came on to the finish, he often let us down. But fortunately, Spurs got another red card, and at this point it was 9 versus 11, and we were still very scared. And if you all watched the game, you could see that we were very scared at that point, and Spurs was literally playing in our half. Like, their defensive line was literally in our half, and we refused to play the ball over the top to get in behind. And when we do, it's either we play too late or Jackson makes his run too early. He was getting frustrated, but we all were watching the game. His movement was very poor and he went too early. And most of the times why he did not get that ball is because he was offside. And then after that, we got it right, and then we got 3 tap-ins. So we'll take that 4-1 and we'll be happy with that. Now, I know I've been criticizing a lot because I know we won, but that performance against 9 men, it was really, really poor. Our decision making, our slow sideways passing. When a team goes down to 9 men, we need that killer instinct to finish that team off and to make a statement. Because I think Tottenham was disrespecting us because they were still playing a high line. They were like, oh, come at us. What can you do? Most teams, when they goes down to 9 men, they try to lock shop and defend deep and get a point or just to get a result. But they don't know. They were still in our faces and we weren't doing anything about it. It was just really frustrating to watch. And that sums up how we've been playing all season. It's just slow, bad decision making, nobody to unlike the defense. But I have to give credit to Cole Palmer once again. He was perfect from the spot, and then he just intelligent on the ball, and he rightly got his goal and an assist, and he was the one that always trying to make something happen on the ball. And I need to see our plays going more through Cole Palmer. It was a lot of times our plays going on the left hand side, and a couple of times Cole will try to make that decisive pass, and he kept the ball too long or the pass was stray. So yeah, credit goes to Palmer. And then also I criticized Jackson, but I also want to give him credit for those tap-ins he scored. Those are poacher's goals. He made those sprints to actually get into that position, and that's what I want to see from my strikers. You want to get that goal, so you better be hungry. You better get into position so you can just get an easy tap-in. So credit goes on to Jackson. I also want to give credit to Poch. I know I criticized him for a lineup, but the fact that he substituted Colwill at halftime and put Kukurea on, that was a big difference for me. I was really happy with that because Colwill was really struggling and he was on a yellow and his head was getting hot. So we could not afford to go down to 10 men because that would basically put us 10v10 at the time, and who knows how that game would have gone. But I want to leave it at this. Our performances have to get better. I want to say that we got very fortunate yesterday with that win. I'll take the 3 points, but the performance don't really match the result. We got that result because Spurs went down to 9 men, and even against 9 men we struggled. So going forward, I want to see better performances, especially that we have on Sunday. We have Manchester City, because if we play like that we played against Spurs against 9 men, then we're going to get absolutely smashed by City. So our performances need to improve. But as I said, very happy for the win against a very bitter Tottenham team, because We don't like Tottenham. We all know that, and we're in the top half of the table right now. So next week, during this week, I don't know what Poch is gonna do in training, but we have to improve. We got to get these players fired up. We got to start gelling again, because that performance today, we are flattering ourselves, but we got the result, so that's good. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and if you're new around here, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.